Son of disqualified. What was that hop and skip?
He's hopping and skipping in the way he goes to do his extracurricular activities, as he told us he likes to do before the camera started rolling.
I am your main roster predictions champion, Trevin, joined by our new NXT predictions champion, Caleb.
Hola, I forgot to say this on Saturday. Hold this. Ah! No, not like that. What the fuck is going on? My finger is not a care. And behind the camera, as always, is our cameraman and producer, Zach, who is beltless.
I am Rico.
Well, hopefully, if we can get our shit together, maybe he can get the third belt that we have in our lineup. It's just,
You would have to play my GM mode.
I know, there's one person that needs to get their shit together.
Or all of y'all stop running from the smoke of my left hand.
This man's missing a peg.
And
Yeah.
I will chop the missing peg to deal less damage.
You're just hitting bone.
Yeah.
That's still gonna hurt.
That me.
It's still gonna hurt me too, the fuck? Alright.
Anyways, we're here to talk about Monday Night Raw.
With the absolutely dumbest opening ever. I think this is worst segment of the year.
Yeah, Seth Rollins is playing the cup game.
But with humans, also, I hate to be this person to point out people's bodies. If the whole thing is trying to be, this is Seth Rollins, why the fuck was there a big ass dude in there? You know, like when I say big, I don't mean bulky. I mean like, if you remember Odyssey Jones, but shorter, like that. Who the fuck are you trying to convince? That motherfucker lied on the job application and still got the job. But
Yeah, it happens. But yeah, basically Vision comes out asking for... Wait, no. It starts with
Yeah, so-
Adam Pearce coming out asking for Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins plays the cup game once.
Seth Rollins appears on the announcement table. Then he is flanked by 18 to 20 different blacked out hooded men.
And then eventually he makes himself known. Vision comes out, threatens him, plays the cup game again, and powders.
It was the worst fucking set. Who legitimately thought that having a band performing in Danny's level mosh pit was the right thing to do in the ring? Alright, Danny's, let's fucking kill it! And then you have like 7 people doing a makeshift mosh pit. Like, dude, that was so fucking stupid. Seriously, who the fuck sat down, wrote that, and said, yes, good television?
Triple H also had to approve it.
I know Triple H is a bad writer.
When are you going to stop saying that Triple H is a good writer? He has proven
No, I
all
know.
of last year and this year that he sucks at writing.
Yeah, I know this.
It was only the first year after Vince was gone because it was something new.
Yeah.
And now after that, he is ever since The Rock came in and tried to overthrow his fucking WrestleMania plans last year, he does not know how to book a show.
No. I feel like there's self-sabotage in that boardroom.
Also, speaking of Cody, he is the one that pushed for the match at Mania against him and Orton.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Ah, yes, unselfish ass quarterback.
Yeah.
I love it.
And speaking of bad ideas,
Yeah, now it is the women's gauntlet match to determine the number 1 contender for the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Now, a match this big can only be happening at WrestleMania, right?
hold your hand.
I know it's next week. It's fucking stupid!
Yes. And what else is stupid is that this gauntlet match, the people who came out were bass backwards.
Yeah, so we start off with Lyra Valkyria. Cool. I expect her to at least get through 2 different people. No. Io Sky's up next. Okay, first 2 Lyra and Io Sky. You think, okay, gonna be a good match. No. Awkward. Most of it was good until we got to the end. And that sees Lyra in the corner after hitting a big move, just
Pumping
standing
up,
there.
asking for Io to get up. Does a cartwheel pick up anyway into a Nightwing, rolled into a pin. And then Io does her classic combination of
Shote uppercut, fucking over the moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Lyra Valkyria is eliminated. Why?
yeah, your inaugural. Like, I get it. She wasn't making it past Io. But you remember a couple people in this gauntlet match, and you're like, you decided for the first elim to be Lyra?
Yeah, and then then we get Raquel Rodriguez, who I thought that's one of my favorites to win this. You know, spearhead the breakup a little more. But no,
Io picks up another win.
with a crucifix,
Yeah, because of shenanigans of Liv coming out, then Stephanie coming out.
or no, inside cradle while
Yeah.
Raquel was in the ropes. 1, 2, 3. Then Raquel gets mad to Hana bomb onto the apron.
And the fourth participant, Ivy Nile, comes in and picks up the easy pin.
So you're telling me Ivy Nile holds a pinfall victory over Io Sky,
As I
and
said,
yet Rhea Ripley doesn't.
this gauntlet was bass backwards.
So you're telling me, in terms of logic, this person beat them. Ivy Nile is better than multi-time world champion Rhea Ripley.
According to the statistics, kinda.
Hey, what do I know, man?
Yep, but next up, Bailey comes out. Clears Ivy Nile out of the water.
Yeah, and then we get Asuka.
And they put on a pretty decent match. You know, these two have history.
I'm sorry, the best part of this match was the forearm to begin the match.
Yeah.
Fucking Kyrie was walking out hyping up Asuka. Asuka was looking at Kyrie. Forearm from
Suicide
Bayley out
dive
of nowhere.
forearm.
We get a bit back and forth. Kyrie is going to attack Bailey on the outside, which leads to Lyra running back in. Shotgun drop kicking Kyrie into the apron, which then leads to Bailey getting put in the Asuka lock, fighting out of it, configuring herself into the ugliest finisher of all time, the Rose Plant.
1, 2, 3. Bailey wins the gauntlet and will face AJ Lee for the Women's Intercontinental Championship next week.
Why is it next week? This is literally a dream match. This is a match that's been teased since 2015. 11 years ago, and we're just going to do it on a random Raw.
Yep.
Not even in San Jose, where Bailey's from, in San Antonio, where two of these women have no fucking ties.
Nope. And based off of a promo segment around the end of the show, like basically right after our main event match, but before our main event segment, Bailey's talking about how excited she is for the match, and Lyra's just standing there awkwardly. And I'm like, oh no. Are they planning on making Lyra the heel?
I have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Dude, I was hyped for this whole thing. Then as soon as she won, and I learned that this match was happening next week, I was like, what was the point?
Why would you have...
You could have just done the six-pack challenge.
Yeah. Like, why'd you go through the extremities of a gauntlet when it's just going to be for a random Monday night match instead of hyping it up till Mania? Unless this is going to be a feud lapping till Mania, like as I said, Lyra might be turning heel with how she was acting during the promo later in the show.
We didn't get Lyra versus Bailey. We didn't get Lyra versus Raquel. We didn't get Lyra versus Asuka. We got Lyra versus Io, which was disappointing. I don't know how the fuck these two walk into a match and it'd be disappointing. Yeah, so Raw, I was going to say SmackDown because it feels like a SmackDown. Raw is not off to a good start, but we are turning the ship around with
LFO.
that good old Danhausen.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice, very evil.
Yeah, he stops LFO for a second. It's like, hey, I like your cape.
I like your mask. I can think Danhausen and the mask would only get me more money. Very nice.
Mind if I try yours on?
And he goes to take off the mask.
Back it up, brother.
And, yeah, this is where the segment starts to fall apart. Chad Gable starts to speak.
And he
And he says, look, rule numero uno. Never touch a luchador's mask. Okay? I don't know who you think you are. So, vamonos or vamos, whatever it is. I don't know. You're supposed to be a fucking luchador.
You should know Spanish.
You spent 6 months on the fucking shelf. What were you doing? Sticking your fucking thumb up your ass every day? Fucking take the time to learn basic Spanish. If you're going to be portraying a Spanish character, learn basic fucking Spanish. You've quickly become you went from one of my favorite people on the roster to someone I would just rather turn the fucking TV off when they're on now.
And Danhausen curses him.
The only thing that saves this segment is Danhausen. And then the Americanos fucking doing a old school Disney fucking thing of around the corner. And then
And-
Tyler Bate doing a stupid little dance while walking up to El
Yep.
FO. Oh, fuck
And
that.
it's hinted that he got jumped and taken out.
Because
out off
Penta
screen.
does make his way down to the ring, he cuts a very passionate promo saying thank you. You know, this whole journey was worth it now that I have this.
Yep, and he's scheduled to face
El
LFO. But out comes Ole!
Oh my god, the night is saved. It's good El Grande Americano, everyone. It's Ludwig Kaiser. He comes out. Yeah. El Fucko. Dead. Okay, cool. I'll
Yep.
take that.
And Ludwig Americano and Penta put on a pretty good match, actually.
Yeah, it goes on for like, I want to say 13-ish minutes.
About that.
They kill it. There was an injury scare in the middle of the match.
Yes, they cut to commercial after Penta did a suicide dive, and we're like, oh no, did he aggravate his shoulder?
He started holding his lower back, and that's why I was like, oh, fuck, if it's
Yep.
his lower back, that's
And then we come
this
back
some
from
shit.
commercial, and Penta has Ludwig in a hold, and we're like, okay, we're good.
Yeah, a little bit back and forth. The Americanos do not come out. Ludwig is completely fighting this one on his own.
Yep, and
It ends with a new variation of Destroyer.
yeah, Penta is now starting after a couple matches of doing it, just making it his universal finisher of a springboard destroyer.
Which, if we're looking at it logically, makes way more sense than an actual Canadian Destroyer. I'm sorry. You can like whatever moves you like in wrestling, and I can hate whatever moves I want in wrestling. The Canadian Destroyer is the dumbest fucking move I have ever seen in my fucking life. Let me explain this to you in a logical sense. Look, I failed physics, but I still know how physics work. Physics does not work by you jumping off of a top rope, landing on your feet, where all your momentum dies, and then doing a front flip. Also, while holding someone between your fucking legs by their head. I'm sorry. Physics does not work like that. Physics works like this. If you're running, if I'm running and you are stationary, and I jump off the rope, and I put my legs around your head, guess what? My momentum is going to carry you unless you are like 400 pounds.
Yeah,
And Ludwig is not 400 pounds.
no,
So of course, physics works like it's supposed to in this state. He flips over, lands on his head. Like, that's the best destroyer I've ever seen. I'm tired of all these fucking, especially, like, dude, I guess if they're like standing and you run and then flip, I guess, cool. People do running Spanish flies, and that's fine. The middle rope variation is just stupid as hell. Why the fuck do we let people keep doing this shit?
But speaking of not getting away with ish,
Yeah, okay. This is the other. Like, there was not a lot of good shit tonight.
No.
Not Finn Balor. Dominic Mysterio Tripoli A Mega Campeon.
And former Intercontinental Champion is coming out demanding his rematch and also asking the question, Finn, where you at? You've been avoiding me since last week.
Yeah, so Finn comes out saying why he's saying fuck me for. I ain't do shit. It wasn't JD, by the way.
Yeah, and that's exactly why he's coming out being like, look, yes, technically, I didn't do ish, and we're supposed to help each other out, but Dom, we have been doing this for 2 years. You have gotten a lot of accolades with our help.
When the fuck are you gonna grow up and be your own man? Is pretty much what he's saying. He says, look, I've tried to teach you for 2 years, and maybe, just maybe, your dad was right. And Dom, for the first time in fucking years, has had that look of I fucking hate you behind his eyes. Keep it. Do something with Dominic. Do something with Dominic, please, because you're not doing shit.
And Dominic does something himself as he mollywops Finn.
Yeah, he basically, I wouldn't say slap, but he kind of mushes his face.
Yeah, and
He just goes like that.
yeah, and Finn breathing a little heavier, and I'm like, oh wait, I've seen this picture frame in NXT.
I've seen this move happen in real time.
Bailey kick.
Yep. The move happened to one of my faves. It broke my heart then, and it healed my heart now. That beautiful ass Pele kick, literally the best one in WWE.
Yep,
I'm sorry,
and-
AJ, you're retired now.
Yep,
His is the best.
and a fight between former brothers breaks out.
Yeah, so Dom and Finn are going at it, bit of back and forth.
Yep.
Dom pushes Finn off. Finn goes to attack and clothesline from J.D. McDonough. The knife is officially in Finn's back.
Yep, and the brawl ends with Finn eating 2 frog splashes, one with a chair on top of it.
Which would hurt Dom more than it hurts Finn.
Yeah,
I've never understood that spot.
yeah.
It would hurt you less if you held the chair up or on top of you. Because then you're dropping with the chair. Instead of you jumping from the top rope onto the chair.
I mean, I feel like it still hurts Finn quite a bit than just a normal frog splash. 'Cause not only is a man landing on you, he's also crunching a metal plate basically on top of you.
Yeah, but the flat edge of the metal plate.
Yeah.
Dom landed on the side that sticks down, that has all the edges that stick up. So Dom is landing on the lips, as where Finn is just, okay, yes, this is uncomfortable, but ooh. It would have been more effective if he did the coup de grace. But if you don't know how to do the coup de grace, don't do the coup de grace.
Please.
Because you could very easily fuck someone's shit up with the coup de grace.
Yes.
Coup de grace is one of those moves where the only reason why Finn does it is because he does it.
He has studied the physics behind it and understands it.
Like, that might not make sense. The only reason why he does it is because he's done it for so long. There's a reason they don't have him hit it every fucking week.
Yeah.
If you do this wrong, not only are you just, of course, taking your whole body weight and landing on someone, you're driving your feet into their sternum.
That's a
Where
few-
the fuck do you think all your bones are gonna go when they're driven into your sternum? Into your organs.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that there are other people on the indie scene that do a variation of the coup de grace. They all fall forward with it, so they carry the momentum. Finn, as the originator, falls backwards with his. Because he's the only one who trusts the physics of doing a back bump instead of basically parkour rolling through it.
Yeah. Ah, man. Yeah, so Dom's out. Or
Finn's
not
out.
Dom. Finn's out of the Judgment Day. Fucking fuck. Also, when he came out, I did note Finn's logo was over the Judgment Day's logo.
Yep.
Not only in his trons, but also in his nameplate. So I said,
And
oh.
yeah, and WWE is just gonna open Photoshop real quick and just go.
Yep. There we go. Neutrons.
You
Yay!
think they're gonna take the time to Photoshop? They're just gonna ask an AI to do it.
No, they got some low life or not low life, but they got some lowly intern that will do it.
Yeah.
You know they do.
Yeah,
got
they
some
don't
lowly
want.
interns
They don't
that-
want to record whole vignettes, Zach. No. But for Trons, they got an intern to Photoshop them.
Triple A. Look, we don't like to comp tickets now, but if you do our trons, you'll get one nosebleed ticket.
Yes. And now one
That's
man-
behind the tron. You won't be able to see shit. So we need you to work.
Yeah. And now one person kicked out of a faction. Someone's trying to get recruited to another.
Well, someone's trying to recruit someone. They're not trying to recruit themselves. It
Yeah.
is Javon Evans, because that boy is bouncy. He's talking to Adam Pierce backstage. And Pierce says, you know what? I like your cut, kid. I like your jive. Guess
Have a
what?
good week.
Take the week off. What the fuck? I like you. Take the week off. I wish my boss would fucking do that. Gee, I wish I could get a fucking week off for just being good at my job.
Yep. And then he is approached by the New Day and Grayson
Run.
Waller.
Run. Far away.
Grayson Waller comes in hot, being like, "Hey, you think we forgot what you did in Atlanta?" And like Kofi's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, chill."
To get a concussion, you need a brain. Chill.
Yeah, and
Kofi
he
to Walt. Chill.
and he says to Waller like, "Give me some time with the kid." And Waller's like, "I."
I ain't got shit else to do but sit and catering. I'm gonna go back to my plate.
And Kofi is like, "Look, kid, we got off on the wrong foot. Like, despite what happened, I actually kind of like you. You remind me of a young me."
That's not fair. He doesn't have a fake Jamaican accent. That he lost
And
in
he's
a
like-
promo segment for bragging rights of all fucking pay-per-views.
Yeah. And and he's basically like, "Look, I can help you become something bigger because I've been in your shoes." And Javon is like looking at him like, "You ain't asking what I think you asking, are you? Because you got me stupid if you are."
You know, if they never turned heel, Javon joining the New Day, perfect. But no, they're heel, so don't.
No. Yeah, and
don't join
Kofi is like, "Hey, what do you say?" And Javon is like, I'll think about it." And Kofi's like, "Aight."
them. What do you say? I'll see you next week. I'm enjoying my vacation. Bye. That's what I
Yeah.
would have done.
Yeah. And next up,
I think this is just going to lead to another Javon feuds with the whole faction thing.
possibly, but if this feud equals getting a rerun of Kofi versus Javon at Mania, F it, I'll take it. F it, we bolt.
All right. It is time for our main event of the evening.
Match.
It is Oba Femi
Mikey.
taking on Rusev. We have the ruler versus God's favorite champion, which is not his moniker in WWE. It's hard though.
Why'd you name Oba twice?
No, like legitimately, Rusev, Miro's nickname in AEW was so much better than.
But now they are trying to coin the Lion of Bulgaria, which still has some more behind it, but not as much as AEW moniker.
I'm sorry, God's favorite champion just hits, dude.
Yeah.
It just hits. And the funniest part was, I think he was only fucking TNT champion for like a hot second, and that was it.
Yeah.
But hey, fuck it, we ball.
Yes, but this was, I think, like 7 minutes of absolute peak.
Short and sweet and to the point is all you need for Oba Femi. Except, man can wrestle more than 7 minutes. He's not Goldberg. You don't have to worry about him gassing out.
No. But this 7 minutes was, I don't want to say satisfactory, but it gave us a good taste. Like
Oh,
this.
it was not satisfactory. I need
No.
more.
Yes.
I need more.
It's like, this was good. Seconds, please.
This man picked Rusev up, which I don't know if you've ever seen Rusev. He's not a small guy.
No.
He picked him up and threw him around like a cruiserweight. Yeah.
And then a fall from grace for the 1, 2, 3.
I fear for Mania for him. Do you want to know why? Guess who was pushing for what I hope is his Mania opponent to be, or what I hoped for his opponent to be, to not lose. Heyman and Brock are pushing creative to not have Brock lose until he retires.
Should be fucking dumb.
I agree, Zach.
Then don't wrestle at Mania. If you want to be undefeated until you ride off into the sunset in fucking August,
Like your teeth have.
yeah, don't wrestle. Because I guarantee you, no one wants to see a Brock Lesnar winning streak in 2026.
I know.
And if that is the case, and if you do want to do this winning streak, guess what? You better show up every fucking week. That's the only way this makes sense.
Or there is a minorly stupid way that they could still do Opa v Brock at Mania and have them both looking strong. They both get counted out because they're hockey fighting on the outside.
No. I still don't even see that.
Oba's not that kind of man.
I'd rather there be a double down on the outside, and that's why they can't make it back in, not hockey fight. It's just,
Yeah.
why do we still need Brock Lesnar in 2026 when we have other serviceable big men?
A lot of them are in NXT limbo.
Exactly. Get them the fuck out. You have people like Keanu Carver. You have people like, I can't believe I'm saying this, Josh Briggs.
He was the guy I was thinking of.
You have big men that can move and that can genuinely do shit in the ring, and you just have them in NXT offer the nostalgia pop of Brock Lesnar.
Who is slated to retire in the SummerSlam taking place in his hometown.
Like, dude, I don't give a fuck about Lesnar anymore, dude. I really don't.
And now your actual factual main event.
Yeah, the last good thing that happened tonight, Punk comes out, and
Punk listens to the internet.
oh yeah, he very much does listen to the internet. And fuck, I had this whole thing saved on my phone, and now I did not send you the screenshot. But basically, Punk goes on because the Usos interrupt him,
Yes.
and Punk goes on to say, "Look, so I have to apologize for what I said last week, but Roman doesn't have to apologize to you. Roman doesn't have to apologize for defaming Dusty Rhodes. He got away with that scot-free. No one complained about it then.
Yeah.
But when I mention someone in your family, everyone throws a fucking fit."
So it's like I'm apologizing on Sika's behalf because I knew Sika, and he's like, but I ain't apologizing crap for Roman.
He's like, "I'm not apologizing for Alpha because Alpha kept Lance Anoa'i around, and Lance Anoa'i sucked." And then, yeah, he's also said, "I'm not apologizing to Roman." Jay tries to cut a promo, emphasis on the word tries. He doesn't come out yeeting, so hey, congrats, you actually knew the assignment. Now it's time to fucking lock in. But
Yeah.
of course, Jamie comes out to prove he is just a better fucking twin. He says, "Look, I respect you. I respect everything about you. When you have a problem, you say it. When something's on your mind, you say it. When there's a problem, you don't go over it, you don't go under it, you don't go around it, you drive straight through that bitch. I respect that, but I don't respect what you said about my family. And I'm not here out of personal hatred for you. I don't hate you. I'm just upset about the comments you made." And Jimmy didn't want to attack Punk. I think Jay was going to go attack Punk. Punk defended himself, and then Jimmy punches him.
Yeah.
Why is Jimmy so much better than Jay? It's not even funny. When you give Jimmy a fucking storyline to sink his teeth into, one of the best people on the fucking
Yeah.
roster, hands down. Jay, on the other hand, looking like a fucking high school theater kid trying to act angry, dude.
Yeah. I literally think Jay's getting the push because he got more screen time because of Jimmy's injuries.
That's it. That is legitimately the reason why. Because
Yeah.
Jimmy got injured, so Jay needed to be the right hand man. Guess what? The time to put the title on Jay was when he was right hand man.
Or-
Not 2 years after against Gunther at a Mania.
Yeah.
Coming off of the worst match in Mania history, by the way.
Yes, literally, you had an opportunity to possibly put the title on a world title on Jay in that Tribal Combat match.
Nope. Could have done it in the Hell in a Cell match.
Nope.
Nope.
You waited a whole year and a half after he split from the family, going on opposing main roster brands over to Raw. It took you a whole 18 months to put a singles title on him.
And you sacrificed Gunther's world title reign to Jay Uso.
I was also talking about his IC title run that was 3 weeks.
Yeah, who did he take that from? Braun Breaker. You. The fact that Jay Uso holds wins over Braun Breaker and Gunther for championships just does not sit right with me.
And then 2 weeks after 3 weeks after he won it from Braun Breaker won it right back just so you could slot Jay in the Bloodline Civil War games.
Also, I just hate how they try to make Jay look like the better brother. When he sucks in the ring, he's gotten complacent. He sucks on promos. I think the worst indication, the biggest indication of not knowing what to fucking do with him, once him and Jimmy split, was putting the tag titles on him with Cody.
Yeah.
Granted, that only lasted like a week, but that's still, we don't know what the fuck to do with you.
10 days. That's how long their title reign was. 10 days, and then Judgment Day won it right back.
Like, that's the biggest indication of, oh, we're just spinning our wheels. So, yeah.
Or was it 8 days?
I
I think it was 8. Because they won it at a PLE and then won it back on an episode of Raw.
like, it was just stupid, bro. This promo segment was good.
Yeah.
Punk continues to show. Also, Punk said, what has he done? And how has he done it to convince all of you that he even cares about this business? If he cared about this business, he'd be in the ring selling this match right now. But he's not.
I'm here doing that by myself, and you're here doing his dirty work yet again.
Yep, and Jay says, we're not here to do Eddie's dirty work. But you are.
Even if it's on accident.
But you are, because your cousin's not here. And someone said, oh, it was fucking Ice Cube's son, O'Shea Jackson Jr. He said, well, he did apologize. No, he didn't apologize. He said, I'm sorry, you know how I get. That's not a fucking apology.
No.
That's not a you know how I get. Really?
Roman never apologized for the stuff he did as...
If that was only
Head
to
of
get
the
him on
table.
his War Games team.
Yep.
That was only to get him on the War Games team. He has not apologized since then. And then someone pointed that out, and bro said, semantics. Semantics? That's fucking facts. He only did it to get him on the fucking War Games team.
Yeah.
Like, are we not watching the same fucking show?
No. People thought him being on the side he's been on for the past 2 War Games is like, oh, he's face. No, he's not. He's clearly still an effing heel.
Yeah. He doesn't fucking care. I'm sorry. He just doesn't care.
He just wants control. Sure, he's facing heel factions for control. It's like when Drew feuded with the Judgment Day after his turn. Sure, Judgment Day is a heel faction. That does not make Drew a face.
Yeah. Like, I don't.
These two, Drew and Roman, are 2 examples of heel versus heel matches. Quote unquote working.
Yeah. Like.
Those are the exceptions, not the
The rule.
Yeah.
And those are exceptions, not the rule. But yeah, that's it for this episode of Monday Night Raw. Look. Finn, Oba, the Punk promo, and some of the Penta El Grande match were good. Everything else was just bad in terms of the Seth segment was just terrible. Terrible.
This segment of the road to WrestleMania had a lot of potholes.
Yeah. Bailey winning the gauntlet while yes, the right person won. I think the way we got about it was bass backwards. It was stupid. And then we're probably going to get more Kofi Javon, which is good.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for this episode of Disqualified. That's it for this episode of Monday Night Raw. I am your NXT Predictions Champion. That is Caleb. Don't reach for my mouth, though. Hey, you lost this. You want to know why you lost it? You said, I don't give two shits about the card.
No, I didn't say the card. I said a specific match. Which, to be fair, the match was kind of mid.
Most of the matches were mid. No, most of them are
I
good.
feel like we have to run the tape back because I vaguely remember him saying the whole card.
I also remember him saying the card.
Yeah.
I didn't care about the card. That's why I didn't.
I remember him saying that too. But that is our main roster prediction champion, Trevin. We're going to lose that at Mania.
We'll see.
And
Mania, surprisingly, is when our behind the camera people like to win. Hello, you guys suck at the voting Mania.
it's a long card, okay?
Doesn't change any of the story building from months prior.
Brother, we were sure we were getting Cody v. Drew.
I
Or not
wasn't.
Cody v. Drew, Cody v. Randy, and now it's fucking Cody v.
I wasn't.
Randy.
That's y'all guys grasping for air.
I'm grasping for anything other than Cody Rhodes at the fucking top of the goddamn card.
I don't grasping for air.
This motherfucker needs to be a 24/7 champion.
He needs
There we
to
go. Give him
fucking
a belt so
retire.
he can just carry it around. Give him the People's Championship, Rock. He needs a vanity title because he can't do anything without a belt around him. He just cries all the time. Yeah, but that's Belt's Zach behind the camera.
Retirement.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell 3 times so you know the match is over. And we will see you next time. Thank you for your time and peace.
Ah!